All right, guys, we are still in Ontario, Canada. We're at our Airbnb, and we figured since we're up here doing some bass and pike fishing that we would share one of our favorite recipes with you guys, and that's our pike batter. It's a sweet batter, and we've used it for years, and people love it. You can do this batter with a lot of different things. We started doing it with like onion rings, but then we started doing a lot of fish with it. And we like to do pike with it because nobody wants like a big piece of pike. People like a small piece of pike, and we decided we would do like small nuggets, and that's how we cut our pike up now, is small nuggets. So this is our pike from the first night we were here. We got it all cut up and nicely soaking in some milk just to take the strong taste out of the fish. And that's how we like to do it now, just small chunks. And we got some chicken we're gonna do too with the same batter, just for the kids and for people that don't like fish. So we're gonna get this prepped up, and we'll show you guys how we're gonna put it together. All right, so we are on vacation, and normally I would have all the ingredients laid out to kind of show you guys, but everything is in one container for travel purposes, and we had to cross the border, and it was all kinds of good times. To make it easy, I have everything mixed already in one bowl for the batter, and this is a flour-based batter, and I have some white vinegar here along with it. And basically all I have to do is add water to this. It's a mix of salt, pepper, flour, sugar, and white vinegar. So anyway, yeah, that's the easiest way I could do it right now for travel purposes. So I'm gonna get these all prepped up and get them rinsed off, and then I'm gonna throw them in this batter once I make it, and then we're gonna drop them in the fryer. All right, gonna rinse these pike nuggets, get the milk out of them. Give a nice clean rinse, and that's it. And they're good to go. Nice clean pieces of pike instead of one big fillet. Nobody wants a big fillet of pike. Just a way easier way of eating it. And what we'll do is after we fry these up, we'll use dipping sauces, and the kids can eat little pieces. It's just way easier than big pieces of pike. And this way too, each one of these pieces I checked for bones as I went and just made sure there were no bones in them. I could feel them with my hands with a gloved hand, and they're all nice boneless pieces. All right, guys, we're gonna get the batter made up, and again, I kind of pre-made this just because we're traveling. And basically what it is half a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a tablespoon of pepper, and 1 cup of water. So everything's been mixed in except for the white vinegar and the water. So I had the white vinegar in here, and that's been dumped in. And now we're gonna go for the water. 1 cup of water. 1 cup of cold water.
Can't believe you're giving away your secret batter recipe.
Yes, this is my secret batter recipe.
Not so secret anymore.
Not so secret anymore. All right, 1 cup of water. I need a spoon to mix it. All right, be back with you after I mix it up. All right, there's our batter all made up. You want like a consistency about like pancake batter. And there's our pike nuggets here. I got them drying out. And we're just gonna drop them in here, mix it up, and then we'll throw them in the fryer. Okay, I have my little fryer down here, my little Bass Pro fryer, and it's a perfect little size. 1 gallon of oil fits in it nicely. Nice little fryer. I got the basket over here. We're gonna do some fries first. Drop it in and see how the temp is here. Want about that 375 because everything's gonna cool down. So we'll do some fries. We're gonna throw some chicken fingers in, and after that we'll do the fish. You guys are frying fish. Always remember you want the fish to be the last thing to go in, or your fries and everything else will taste like fish. There's our fries and chicken, guys. Got that out of the way. We're gonna do our pike nuggets now. I just kind of threw them in the batter. I'm gonna use a gloved hand, mix them around. And again, you want that consistency to be about pancake batter type consistency. You can see all the black pepper and everything in there. Mix it around real good and make sure your pieces are coated the best you can. And when we get our last batch of chicken out, we'll get the pike in. So we finished up our chicken and our fries. onto the pike now. That's about the size of the nugget there, guys. And with the batter, you don't want to put them all in the basket. They'll stick to the bottom. Each piece you have to individually drop in, just like this. Each separate piece, just drop them in. You want them to cook a little bit on the bottom as they go in, or they will stick to the pan. So each one, just slowly drop them in the best you can. And these little nuggets are going to slowly float to the top. Nicely batter covered. And hopefully they won't stick together. That's probably the most challenging part of doing batter in a fryer. And again, guys, I kind of had to cut this pike into these nuggets. If you guys have ever cut up a pike, it's really hard with some fish because of the Y bones. And this way I really make sure I'm not getting any bones in the meat with these little nuggets. I can feel each piece and just make sure that there's no bones in them. And there they are, guys. They're floating to the top when they start to cook real well all around. If you think they're sticking to the bottom, use a spoon, stick it in there and kind of pull them up off the bottom a little bit. But for the most part, they should float right to the top. Mix them around, make sure they're cooking on both sides. They look absolutely delicious. The batter is really coating really, really well. And there's the next batch. Just try to get them to coat the best that you can. All right, our first batch is done. We're gonna get them out and get them in a pan. Ooh, I got some fog on the front here. Nice and crispy.
Nice job.
Yeah, that's the first batch. So that's what they should look like. All right, so that's what they should look like. Nice and crispy, covered in batter. All right, guys, I'm dying to try these. I'm hungry. We've been out fishing all day. These look absolutely amazing. Nice crispy shell on the outside. I'm super excited. Let's try one. Oh, that's hot. Look at that white meat inside. These are such a good way to eat pike, guys. If you don't want eating a big piece of pike and you really want to make sure the bones are out and everything is good, there's no chance of eating bones. Cut it in these little nuggets like this, fry it up in this batter. This batter is absolutely delicious. Like I said, we've been doing it for years. We've been doing it with other things like onion rings, chicken, other things. Whatever you like, try this batter. This batter is absolutely amazing. It's got like a sweet flavor to it because of the sugar, and then the pepper and everything really stands out. So just a really good crispy batter on these little pieces of fish. And you can kind of, you know, you don't want to eat a lot. You know, a lot of kids don't want to eat a lot. You can give them a couple pieces like this, small ones, big ones, whatever. And do some dipping sauces. I got some tartar upstairs that we're going to use in a little bit. And yeah, that's our favorite way of doing pike. Little nuggets, fry them up in some batter like this, some good crispy batter, and just use some dipping sauces. So that's about it, guys. This is good. We're going to get to eating. All right, second batch is done, nice and crispy. Awesome. Let's get a couple stragglers. Get in there. All right. Awesome. That is one full pike, guys. If you want to see the video of us actually catching this pike, this is the one my daughter caught. I'm adding a little salt real quick, just to the outside. This is the pike my daughter caught. It was like a 30-inch pike the first night we came up here to Canada. If you haven't seen the video, go back and see the videos of us fishing. We caught a lot of pike and bass and other fish, and it's been a lot of fun up here. All right, we are back inside. This is the pike. You guys excited to try it? Mm-hmm. All right. Try this out here with some tartar. Is this open?
Mm-hmm. I'll open it for you.
Cool. A little bit of tartar dipping sauce. Get a good nugget.
Oops.
Delicious. White meat. Absolutely delicious. So that's our secret batter recipe that's been in our family. We like to claim it's our secret recipe. We've been using it for several years, like I said, and we just love it. So now you know our favorite recipe. when it comes to batter, especially for fish. I'm gonna put it all down in the description so you guys can get it and use it if you want to. If you guys like this type of video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, it's good. That's it.